Good evening. Beatrice Nyla with the Town Criers News Association bringing you the final interview in our initial interviews with the Turtle Club or Turtle Club Guild, depending on who you've listened to up to this point. Now, tonight we are joined by Nala, so we're so excited to have our one and only bird Anatar with us to talk us through with just getting to know you a little bit more, really digging in there to get to know Nala. Now, our research team has come up with a list, and I truly appreciate you being willing to come in and answer some very basic questions for us and with us. So, let's start off easy if you're ready.
Okay.
All right. Which deity do you follow and why?
I follow the deity Mython of fate and future. And I follow her because life is a mixture of good and bad, and you can never have 100% good all of the time. And it's from the bad occurrences where we gather the valuable knowledge and experience on how to make the good things happen. The consequences of the decisions we make and the actions we took, consciously or not, are what shape our futures.
Very well said. Very well spoken. And that's such an adult answer considering your age, as I know you are the youngest of the group. But speaking of, because you are so close to your childhood, who was your childhood hero, and why exactly? Like, what made them the hero to you?
My hero was my mother, and she was my hero because she treated me as an equal, and taught me everything that she knows in the short time that we had together.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I just do want to put that out there. Um, and it's sweet that you remember that. That's a very unique, and I would say, well, I say unique. I feel that a lot of people will find that relationship will speak to them. Speaking of relationships, some of the best things that we get out of the relationships are both the physical gifts and the not so physical gifts that people leave to us. But what would be the best gift you've ever received?
I received a pocket watch sundial from my monk group. Um, it's silver and iron, has a silver chain, and an enchanted glass dome so it won't break.
Probably for the best, given your current line of work.
Yes.
And I would assume, since it's silver and iron, that that would be another indication of Mython.
Yes.
So they were monks that followed Mython.
Uh huh.
I see. I see. Well, speaking of people that we see on occasion, you see a ghost in front of you. What do you do?
I would freak out a little, and then I would be curious as to why they're there and how I can see them and what they want.
A good mix of fear and curiosity, something more people could honestly have in spades. And you are certainly just that type of person to find a ghost in your current line of work, as we said. Are you, would you say, more of a magic, melee, or range type of fighter, and why?
I would say I am more of a melee type of fighter because I like to be up in the action, and then I can use my sword and my daggers.
Interesting and very versatile. Good thing to be. And since you're so versatile, I'm going to go back to an easier question to ask you what your favorite color is.
Red, because it's the color of blood.
An interesting choice. Is
Yes.
there a reason beside that? I guess where does the blood come into play?
It's just always been a fascination. You can substitute it for eggs if you ever need to.
An interesting choice. I don't know that I would personally make it, but I do see um, any knowledge is good knowledge. Let's go back to your group, shall we? Um, because I feel that they're the most influential on you at the moment. What has been your favorite part of your journey with this group thus far?
I think my favorite memory so far has been when Nyx decided in the midst of a battle and she lost her mouth that it would be a good time to make some potions.
This was during the battle with the Habiti at the Shattered Monk, was it?
Yes.
Ah. What in particular made that event so amusing? I mean, I realize that was quite the battle for you. Probably one of the first battles you ever fought as a group.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was just amusing that that was her course of action to make some potions.
You would think that she would pick up like a sword or something and
Yes.
assist in the fighting, but
Yes. But no. She she says that that was the only thing she could do, so she went with it. Good for her. It was amusing.
well, I'm glad that you found something funny out of it. I know many people in your group did not, and that was one of their things that they look at as a reason for why they couldn't trust her. So it's become somewhat of a concern. What has been your biggest concern with this group?
I think all of the secrets are a concern. Um, because friends make secrets don't make friends. Friends make secrets.
Wise, little rhymey, but wise. Uh, of course, even with all of the secrets in the group, I know that you've made some connections.
Mhm.
Who do you feel closest to in your group?
I would have to say Thea because she is the first one that I connected with. So we are OGs. And I think we're both the quieter ones.
Always have to watch the quiet ones. And just so we can put this little issue to rest, you and her are just friends. Is that correct? Or is there something more in the future we need to be looking toward?
We are just friends.
Okay. I'm glad that we got that cleared up. I had the feeling that that was the case, but I felt that we should make it very clear to the audience.
Yes.
Now, my last one is a little more abstract as far as questions go. What are your goals? I realize you're, again, on that younger scale, but do you have any goals at this current time?
I do not. I would say my goals are just to make some goals for the future.
That's a very good way to put that. And again, being where you are in your age, I'm sure that that's exactly where you need to be. And hopefully, being with this group will help you to find exactly what you're going to do from here on out. Or maybe Mythin will guide you. Who knows? Well, we would definitely like to thank you for taking the time out to meet with us this evening. Your presence has been so lovely.
Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. And we will see you all sometime in the future. Who knows? Mythin knows at least. When we bring our heroes back eventually for their second round of interviews, likely it will take us a few weeks before we come back to them. We want to let life happen for them first. But thank you all for watching, and again, thank you so much for being with us. We hope that you have a pleasant evening.